I'm gonna have to set up a new chat. Are we back? My stream won't load. I look back on here at least. Hey, Mohammed. My freaking... I don't know if you've just saw that I was streaming or you have just come back, but my internet freaking just died. So I've had to fix it. My internet's been so garbage. It just keeps turning off randomly. It's just like the third, fifth time in like two days, 3 days? I can't remember. It's very frustrating. I always... what annoys me the most is if you get your internet cut in and out all the way through a month and you say to them, well, I want some sort of discount or refund because this isn't the service I pay for. They'll just say to you, oh, but you still got internet, so, you know. I'm like, well, no. I didn't get the full service I was promised. I don't get how that isn't... They're not liable for that. That if you keep getting disconnected, they don't just give you money back. No, I just arrived, okay. Hopefully some people come back. Someone literally just joined and went, yeah, it was in my recommended, and then the internet cut off. I was like, no. Should be quite a nice clean cut on this now. We'll have it slightly coming over, I think. Looking at this gold, or quote-unquote gold, brass, whatever, I don't know if I should just make it like a plasticky looking paint. Because like I said, if you look at the original, it doesn't reflect like gold. It reflects more like, because it's clearly some sort of pegs that's sitting on top of it. It could be plated. But it's clearly, the way it's reflected in PBR workflow is it looks much more plastic, which is a lot more like this. Which I might, the more I'm looking at it, I might keep it like that. Because that's what it looked like metallic. That's what it looks like, well, about there actually. That's, and then what it looks like without metal, there. Very hard to decide. I'll keep it metal just because metal kind of looks cooler. I don't have to follow the concept entirely, but I'll keep it like that for now. Some bits over here, that's a little bit weird. Cool, should be fine now. Is my Twitch chat working? I mean, Twitch was not working in general for some reason. Twitch. Something went wrong. What? What is wrong with my Twitch? Am I actually streaming on Twitch? I don't know. Oh, it works in incognito mode. What? What? Why is it broken only on my normal browser? What was if I open a new browser tab? Oh, that's not Chrome, that's F-Spy. Why isn't it working? Should I close them right now? Why is my Twitch being so weird? I mean, I could technically twitch.tv use tutorials. We can find myself on here. It says I'm live. I just don't know if the chat's actually working. Can I make that dark? How do I make it a dark mode? There you go. If I do this. Close this one. This. Wait, let's pop out. Chat filter, pause, chat. I'll pop it out. Oh, it wants me to log in. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess we just won't have Twitch chat. Because my Twitch is... That's such a weird bug. What? Why is Twitch only working in incognito mode? It just says error loading. Are my pop-up blockers being, like, confused? Let me get rid of all the ads. Ad blockers I've got. And pop-up blockers. Alright, let's try now. Twitch, why? Why are you not working? Oh, it's so frustrating. Hold on a minute. Let's close my Google Chrome tabs and reopen them. The music's gonna stop for a second. Okay, let's close all my Google Chrome tabs, including my YouTube one. Actually, the YouTube one should still be working anyway. Oh, that's Lofi, Twitch. See, what then? There was clearly some sort of glitch with it. How strange. Nobody's in the chat now. No! I lost all my viewers because my freaking internet turned off. That's so annoying. There you go. That's all working now. Get my ad blockers back on. I wouldn't... Now, I know people will get judgmental over this. And they're like, what? You have ad blocker? Now, I don't. If you guys want ad blocker, have ad blocker. Ads are very, very annoying. And if ads weren't as annoying as they were, I wouldn't mind. But it's like on my Snapchat. I can't have ad blocker on my phone, obviously. And most of my viewing experience on YouTube anyway comes on my phone, so I'm not ad blocking that much. It's just the same ads over and over again. And I don't know why. There's literally an option to say, don't show ads, or whatever, hide ad. And it asks you why, and it said, because I'm being shown it too many times. It shows me again the next time. I'm like, stop. I've seen the same ad like 80 times on Snapchat, probably more. And it's the same on YouTube. If YouTube offered me some different ads and actually different viewing experience every time I had an ad pop up, I wouldn't mind. But it's usually the same 5 ads every single video. And that's why I have an ad blocker. Not because I necessarily hate ads themselves. Some websites have the most dodgy ads. Ones that annoy me the most is like, do you want to earn £10,000 a month? Well, if you follow my video, I will show you all the tips and tricks. Will you? Will you? If you become like me, you can also earn £1 million a year. How much have I got to pay you? You got to pay me £1,000 a month. And you're telling me you're not getting all this money because people are paying you £1,000 a month. You're telling me your idea works and not from you scamming people and getting them to pay you £1,000 a month. Whatever, it's not usually £1,000, I'm just over exaggerating, but usually it's like 100 quid or something, and then they get 100 people do it, which means they're getting £10,000 a month for it. And it's just like, my guy, if this worked, like, it's something I try to say to people all the time. I was like, if this worked, what this person's trying to advertise to you, nobody would need to work anymore, right? It's like, because people think, oh, I could become a millionaire doing the same thing that this millionaire did. No, not usually. And the reason for that is because they're usually doing something so niche that they're able to do it and get money from it. It's like reselling stuff on eBay, for example. Let's say you're earning the money of that. If everybody did that, nobody would be buying it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, if everybody's reselling, then there's nothing, like, no one's buying what you're putting up to be resold because everyone's trying to resell things. It's just... it doesn't work the way people think it will if everyone starts doing the same thing. Well, I say that. I think people don't think that far ahead is more than anything. They don't think to themselves, oh, well, if everyone did this thing, then nobody can be doing this thing, right? And I find that such a weird topic. I don't necessarily think it's people's fault for not realizing, but yeah, it's just it's a very weird topic. So let's redo this one. Oh, and this one. Why is that feeling so weird? Did you see that? I was like not catching up, right? I was rendered with a really weird issue here. I wonder if I can rectify that by reducing. Nope, that's not reducing. I don't see the issue now, but we gotta go check our other wood to make sure that's not broken. The issue's got removed now. No. You know why? Because I've got it set to use low poly as high poly. I knew that was the reason. That's getting our wood back here. Drink the rest of the coffee before it gets cold. You know, I don't know if it's a more UK thing, but like, I just don't feel like iced coffee is as popular here. Whenever I watch like YouTube and stuff and they talk about coffee, almost always they're referring to iced coffee. Or is it always called iced? Like just cold coffee? See, it's still getting the problem persist. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, is that mostly coming from the normals? I don't know. It's not too big of a deal. So I'm looking for much brighter areas now. Oh wait, I need to do the highlights first. So doing manual highlights I always find very strange. I've said this a couple times in stream already, not this specific one, but while working on this, that doing manual highlights is always very strange because the whole point to like 3D is you're going to set up a lighting system that's going to give you highlights. But the problem with that is you can run into issues where you're not getting the highlights exactly where you want them, according to like the not necessarily the concept, but just the feel you want for the objects. And sometimes having some manual ones, it means it might not work in all lighting conditions, but you'll get the result you're looking for more in the perfect lighting condition you're looking for, right? But it's so low res. It's fine. I mean, if you look at how much UV space it's using, we're not using a lot of it because we're going to combine it all when we're done. And then I can always upscale it to 4K anyway. What you can do is you can do 4K and then go to Photoshop and reduce it to 2K and you usually get a better result. Or even in Unreal Engine, if you do that, you usually get quite a good result. So a little bit over here, extra highlight. Right now, I want to do is do a duplicate of this layer. I just want to do, it's like going from here, going across, from here to here, to here. A little bit above that. A little bit above that. There you go. I want to paint all that in. I want to keep my actual stream up just in case anything happens. I want a big, just a manual blur over here. Yeah, like that. It looks good. Maybe a little bit come from this edge here, like that. Cool. Do I want to set to an overlay? What's the soft color look like? No, overlay looks pretty good. Yeah, I just think it needs to be a little weaker, like that. Sweet. A little bit weaker. Yeah, more like that. Cool. Then we want. I need the color to be a little bit different as well. Oh, you know what? Not as yellow. That's perfect. I didn't realize it was set to a slight yellow tint. Perfect, perfect. So now I want to turn the flow down, and we want to have. Wow. Oh, I've not got it on. I was gonna say, Jesus, it's like barely having any effect. I don't want like a little bit coming here, a little bit coming over the top like that. Then I want like a bit coming over here. Actually, a lot here. But what I want to do is I then want to press here to get to fade more. So again, all of that, and then turn the flow. Nice big fade over there like that, so you only get a very a little too subtle like that. Yes, yes, yes. It needs to be more straight. There you go. Pins and needles. Oh, pins and needles. Actually, it's not quite pins and needles yet. You know, like the sensation you get before the pins and needles, like basically your leg falling asleep, and then you get the pins and needles. I love the term pins and needles, and I love that it's like more. I don't know if it's more UK or more of a European term, but I love hearing American being like pins and needles. What the heck is that? Cool. That's pretty much it there. Then we got like a deep line here. Excuse me. Cool. Got some deep lines going along here, like. Played a Way Out yesterday. Pretty banging game. Not as good as It Takes Two. My throat. But still very, very good. I don't think you can beat It Takes Two. That was a fantastic video game. Arguably the best video game I've played in a very long time. For those of you who have been on the fence about trying It Takes Two, I would 100% recommend you give it a go. It was honestly so good. I can't praise that game enough. It may... Hey, Ghost Bingo, how's it going? My stream died earlier. I'm back now, though. How are you, my hard-rocking amigo? I like how low res this is. We can up the resolution in the export. It should look way better. But you're not really supposed to be viewing it this close. You're supposed to be viewing it back here, so... Man, I'm looking at, like, that white I've applied in that one. I've just, like, it needs to be weaker. Then anytime I make it weaker, I'm like, it's too weak now. Okay, so we want... I mean, it looks pretty good. We want to clean this part up a little bit. It's not very good. Let's go thick line there, then we'll rub it out. That'll give us a nicer blend. Same here, we make it real thick, and then we can just go like this to blend it in. Like that. Cool. Weirdly enough, I should probably have a duplicate of this. And between all the crevices that I got connected, I should just make it really dark. Played it in isolation? I haven't. Oh shoot, I'm good. Doing sci-fi building trim sheet with. I suck at trim sheets. I don't know. I want to clarify this because people always misconstrued what I try to say. I don't suck at trim sheets themselves. I suck at implementing them because all I can do with a trim sheet is put it on a flat wall or some trims or a completely circular object. I can never implement them anywhere else. I'm so bad at that. I know I'm bringing this topic again. Wait. Oh, what, of trim sheets? Played Alien Isolation, it's pretty insane. It's kind of old, but so good. Yeah, I need to play Alien Isolation, honestly. Like, it looks very, very good. I know, so that means no, I haven't played it. I never played it, but I should definitely play it. I love horrors as well. Because, like, I have, like, no friends who like horror games, and it makes me so sad. One of my friends go, well, I like horror games, but he's a rare exception. Most of my friends do not like horror games, and it's so sad, because I like horror games the most when I play it with somebody. I think it's super fun playing a horror game with someone. I wonder if I can actually get this result I'm looking for if I just go, let's Black Mask that again. Add generator. And occlusion. Oh, invert. No, I don't think I can I? So let's do a huge contrast for a second, see what we get. No, like, it doesn't start filling in those crevices for so long. Well, obviously we go curvature instead. The curvature, we do get that edge. We do get kind of the area we're looking for. Not quite, though. I feel like somebody's watching me. I feel like, I wonder what that looks like. Ooh, oh, it's wet. You like horror games? GTFO stealth. GTFO was like less horror though, right? I thought it was more like an action top-down shooter. Is that GTFO? GTFO. No, I think I figured a Hell Let Loose. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I think I figured a Hell Let Loose. Which one was this one? Oh, Jesus. No. Don't play freaking videos. Oh, this is like the Left 4 Dead type one, right? Oh, okay. But you're making it out like the guns are the last resort. It's not like... Because I always looked at this game and just thought it was basically like a Left 4 Dead game. Which, don't get me wrong, Left 4 Dead's a good game. But my problem with that is I want to play a horror game. Labyrinth was pretty good. But the problem with horror games is they tend to be really indie recently. Co-op ones, should I say. Which I find so funny because they're always so... You can feel an indie game, you know what I mean? You can feel it's not AAA quality. And they're sometimes so clunky. And sometimes that makes it hilarious. But you can tell sometimes as well, the ideas that are put into it. You're like, there was clearly not someone completely in charge to tell them this was a bad idea. Some of the ideas I've played in co-op horror games, I'm like, this was so... It's like... random. I think this is the problem with my company at the moment. I read what you said in a second. I have a mustache production. Problem I have in my company at the moment is it's a good thing to let everybody have a piece of the pie. But the problem is, you know, too many cooks ruin the bake. Is that how you say it? Too many cooks ruin the pastry? Whatever. Like, too many people inputting ideas can be really detrimental to where you actually land on a final idea. And it sometimes means you've got to keep adding all these random things that you don't necessarily need. And I feel like that's happening in my company a little bit at the moment. Is there's a lot of ideas being thrown out there, and no one's being told, no, that's an unnecessary idea. And I think a really big one, you only really see this in indie titles, right? And it's to have a main menu that's really interactive. Like, oh, let's make our main menu so you can actually walk around as a player and you pick up an item and that's your start game. I'm like, no game does that because it's a waste of time. It might sound really mean, but it's like no player after the 20th time of loading up the game wants to go, oh, let me walk over to the start game. There we go. Like, they just want to click and go. Just snappy. If you look at AAA titles, they rarely have interactive main menus like that because people just want to go. They want to get in and they want to play. It's a very indie mindset because it's like, oh, this is a really unique idea. But does it work for longevity and gameplay mechanics? Is it an interesting feature after doing it for the 50th time? If the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, then it shouldn't probably be there. Unless you're making like a story-driven game and it's supposed to be something you only experience once or twice. So it depends on the game you're making. It's my daughter's birthday this week, and I've been filling balloons with... Oh, this person came into it before and said this. This is like either a copy pasta or this is a bot posting the same thing in my chat. I don't know. If I knew it was the same person, I'd just ban the thingy. Indie big companies are afraid of experiment. Runs only for profit. That's why I like indie games. Oh, see, there's the difference there. Because I love indie games. My favorite genre of game are indie. Well, not genre, sorry. My favorite production of game is indie. I can't remember the last time I played a AAA title and went, wow, that's amazing. Like, it Takes Two counts, right? Well, it Takes Two developers. Hazelight Studios. Is Hazelight Studios an indie company? Indie company? Oh, okay. Yeah, I loved It Takes Two. I think that was one of the best games I've played in the last 2 years. Elden Ring is probably the best AAA title I've played for a while. I've not played God of War. I know that game's supposed to be amazing. I think one thing that someone said to me recently, and I don't want to rub his face in it because it's very mean of me, and I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so, no. But I was like in my chat, and I wasn't fully descriptive of what I meant, and I basically said, oh man, I remember back in the day watching cinematic trailers for something and getting excited over it. And then he was like, what, you mean like 2 weeks ago? And then he went, Calypso Protocol? What's that one called? What was that new horror game? New horror game like Dead Space. Calypso Protocol, is that it? Oh, well, it came up. Calypso Protocol. Calypso Protocol wasn't necessarily a flop, but there was a lot of stuff wrong with it, I've heard, and it actually got a pretty low rating considering on Steam for what it was. Was it from the Dead Space team? Yeah, there you go. It got a mixed reviews at 61%. I've heard a lot of bad things about it, but it kind of drove home what I was trying to say in my chat. Because again, I wasn't being very descriptive when I said about cinematic trailers, and he basically went, "Oh, what like, Callisto. Oh, it's Callisto Protocol. On launch, it had starter issues. Oh, okay. But even past that, one of my friends who's like into the Dead Space series, and what I've read online and sent him out, said that the gameplay was just lacking. Like for what it was a lot of just walk through kind of thing, instead of being more interactive. That's what I was informed anyway. And I think some of these Steam reviews say stuff like that too. Because obviously you'll get a lot of downvoted reviews if the game has performance issues, but you do get those gem reviews where they actually talk about the gameplay and everything. And the reason I brought up about cinematic trailers is because I was trying to say that I don't get excited when seeing a cinematic trailer. In fact, most of the time, if a video game I might be interested in releases a cinematic trailer, I just won't watch it. I don't care. Like, it's not the game. I don't care. It just doesn't affect me whatsoever because it's not to do with the actual game. And that's what I was basically trying to say. And it was just funny that you said that because he was like, oh, and Atomic Heart. Now, I don't know anything about Atomic Heart right now, so I can't say that. But one of these examples was a very good example of what I say. A cinematic trailer is not at all a representation of the game. So the game could release and it could suck. StarCraft and Overwatch had amazing cinematic trailers. Yeah, because you can still have amazing cinematic trailers and the game still be amazing. Now, I don't play Overwatch anymore. I played it. I played like the closed alpha and everything of Overwatch, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I think their cinematics, like kind of like Team Fortress 2, were really, really good, and they helped add to that storyful experience. But the problem is they at least started showing gameplay and stuff. Some games will only show cinematic trailers all the way up to release date. That's the red flag for me. If I've not seen gameplay of the game, or much gameplay of the game, like just only scripted gameplay of the game, up until release, then I'm probably going to say, nah, I'm good. I'll wait for reviews. Because almost always, and I'm saying this with a lot of confidence because I have a lot of confidence in this, almost always, it's a bad thing. The game isn't as good as what people think because they're basing their entire opinion on the game on some cinematics that mean nothing. They mean nothing. A cinematics to a game mean absolutely zero. I was going to say, it'd probably be easier if I just did it on here, wouldn't it? I know some shadows are going to be generated when actually putting proper lighting in, but I really, really want to over-exaggerate some of these shadows, because if you look at the concepts, the concepts, sorry, I'm looking at, which I haven't got on the screen at the moment, but I usually have on the screen, it looks very, very strong. This is this part, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's way easier to paint. Now, if we said there's like a multiply, change it probably to that red we got going on here. Yeah, that's good. Turn off everything but the roughness. Okay, that's 2 red. Turn off some of that red, maybe down here. Yeah, that's close to what we're looking for. Maybe about here. We can have these nice dark spots in there, which is what I'm looking for. We can have it a little bit weaker. Cool. Days before. Oh, days before. Oh my god. Before reading what you said, what the heck happened to that game? Oh, the day before. That's it. Is it released yet? What is a 3 days ago update trailer? What? Because this game, there was a lot of gripe over them because they were using like, was this the one that was using what do you call it? Oh my god, the word. Volunteers. They were like glorifying volunteers and not paying staff, but I don't think it was as bad as it was being portrayed by the public. I could be wrong. I think they were just saying that they use volunteers for like QA and stuff because they like the game. They want to test it. I don't think it was meant in a really negative way, like they're doing it for artists and programmers, or developers, should I say. That was that was the funny term I said in my company, because they're starting to use it now, and I was like, hold on a minute. And it was, I refer to me, my other artists, there's only 2 artists in my company, and all the programmers as developers, and I said that QA and stuff like that are not developers. Now, I didn't say that in a negative way. I was just saying it's a quick label to determine what part of the team you're talking about. If I say developers, I'm talking about the people who are actually developing the game. If I don't say developers, like I said, the whole team, or I say the non-developers, I'm talking about QA, I'm talking about the bosses, I'm talking about the producers, you know. And the person, despite him using the term now, he now calls us developers, even though he kind of was against it. And he was like saying, no, I consider us all developers. And I was like, I mean, but if you look up the term, if you look up what companies use it for, you tend to use it the way I'm using it. Like, you call developers somebody who develops. I don't really know how else to put it. Before, or whatever it's called, did this like reveal the gameplay before launch day, and it got delayed. Nice. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of faith in companies, I guess, is the easiest way to put the way I look at these games. What's this part here? What's here? And I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because they've not earned my trust. My trust in them. Yeah, I guess that's the easiest way to put it. And until they do, I'm just not going to think it's going to be a good game until I see something about it. Can I do a blur on this? Just a slight one. Just a slight one, I say. Jesus. Yeah, looks pretty good. I feel like this one, I feel like somebody's watching me. Like, it's a little bit too far. There you go. No, see, what is happening here? I mean, you're not going to see that because it's at the back, but I'm curious. It's because it's a separate UV map, isn't it? And I've probably got some blurs on it. Oh, well, you're not going to see it. It's fine. You know what? You're not going to see the rest of this either. I'll just go here. To save time, you should focus your efforts on the parts you'll actually see. That's if you're looking to save time. If you're like, oh, I want to spend as long as I want on this, then you don't need to do that, obviously. You're like, oh, I'm finding the maps. I'm just like kind of painting on them, like, ooh, where is that? Oh, so that's this side. Let's see some of this. Let's see it. But now, talking about like having ideas in a game that are like just random. The reason it bothers me, especially in my company right now, is because it's just like an unnecessary. It's unnecessary work. Did I not do that? So then I did it up here. Was it? Oh, it is on there. It is on there. Cool. I think I need to make it a little bit darker. Oh, you just won't see it when you're at distance. Okay, that's looking pretty close to the concept now. Yeah, I'm liking that. This one's very dark here. Is that what that looks like? I always sound so negative in my company. I'm just... Because, like, I feel like I have to be the person to say to people, no, it's not a brilliant idea because of this, because of that. And one thing I try to reiterate is, does any other game do it? Because when you think about something, because I talk about innovation experiments, there's a big difference between being innovative and being experimental versus trying to do an idea that companies choose not to do. There's a huge difference. Some people don't realize there's a difference, especially some people in my company. And that is where I'm like, okay, is the idea you're thinking of good and it's unique, or can we think of a reason why a company might not do it? Because if you got to sit back and you got to view what you're trying to implement objectively. If you sit back and go, oh, actually, I guess that could cause this issues, and I guess this could happen, and I guess that could happen. Maybe that's why companies chose not to do it. Then that's good. Even if we decide anyway, but we're going to include it anyway, that's fine. But you need to sit back and look at any idea you try to implement and think to yourself, is this a unique idea that no one's done because they didn't think about it? Or is it because they had a reason? And I think that's super important, just to be able to... And I think it's really... I think that's a big thing that shows how good of a developer you are. If you can look at your own idea and say, actually, is this a garbage idea? And then come to the conclusion it is or isn't, based on some research, I feel like that means you're a very good developer. I will respect you as a developer way more if you can come up with reasons to why something may or may not work. This side doesn't look as good, but again, you're viewing it mostly from this side, so I'm not too fast. Now, does it matter what I think about you being a developer? No. You know, my opinion means nothing. Unless, for some reason, it does mean something, like we're in a company and I'm the person deciding on gameplay. But in most cases, I am not the person making those decisions. I say that, my company really do like asking me these questions, and I'm like, guys, I'm not a gameplay designer. So I'll give you my opinion on it, but... Oh wait, no, I do want the flow on, right? Yeah. I need a straight line. I'm terrible at doing straight lines. So I need to go soft, hard, soft, and let go. Like that. But I need it as straight as possible, which you can just do like that. But then I don't have those edges. Admittedly, what I could do is get it to be a normal thickness all the way through, like this. And then I could start clearing up, start fading out these edges. Like that, and then we can get the scratch that way, which works. Okay, we're looking pretty good. What I want to do now is I want to do some of these blobby bits. Now, I probably should do a layer on top and actually draw some of these on top, but this is actually going to be a physical mesh here. What would you guys say was your favorite game that you didn't expect to be your favorite game? Mine very recently, I knew I'd enjoy It Takes Two and stuff like that, but mine very recently was Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares was one of the best video games I've ever played. And that's I've played a lot of video games. I love that game. I thought the way that they built the ambience, the way that they built the scariness and everything, was it a jump scares? There wasn't really jump scares, but the horrors of what was around you and everything just felt so good, and it just felt so real. I played it on the Steam Deck as well, so I didn't even play it like on a big screen and everything to experience it. Like, wow. I thought that game was just so top tier. Like, I loved Little Nightmares, and I did not expect to like it as much as I did. So like, that's my example. So if you guys got any examples of a game that you were really blown away by when you did not expect to enjoy it. Is my flow turned down? Oh, no, I've got flow on. No, I don't need flow on right now. Ah, that's better. Actually, it's all sitting inside the groove. Remember the days when you couldn't do this? You couldn't draw actually in... you couldn't draw onto your mesh when you wanted to do textures. You had to go to, like, Photoshop and manually do it all on an actual just UV sheet. Oh. Good times, man. Good times. I'm hoping people are still here to answer my question on what I just asked. I'm really curious what people consider, what people had a huge, amazing experience with that they didn't expect. I need to get a consistent color going on here. Maybe around here. Maybe a bit brighter, a bit more, a bit less saturated. Yeah, a bit more like that. That's not what I wanted. So it's actually got a slight fade on it like that. Is this going to be reflective? It doesn't look that reflective. It's going to be metallic. I don't think it'd be metallic. It looks like that, like in the spot, a bang in the middle on reflectiveness. Spot bang in the middle. Yep, that's the sentence I was looking for. Now, I actually want to layer this up, I think. And we'll actually black mask it in here and we'll go... Because what I want to do is I want to kind of draw highlights on it. I could also give it a height if I really want, but I'm not sure if I want to. Because what I could do, and I'll show you guys this as well, this is kind of a cool thing you can do. If I copy mask and paste the mask into here. There you go. And we come into, so we just white mask this, and we make a duplicate. And we use the mask we just copied, right? You technically do this at the end when you've got all of it painted, but if you do that right, and then you sit it underneath, you filter, blur, this will give it like a slight drop shadow. Set this up to full for a second. And if you come into here, set to multiply. Can't see anything right now, it's fine. Wow, I really can't see anything. We're not done yet, I just wanted to see something. Oh, it can't go over that. Right, so we can't do it in a layer then. We're going to have to do it... Paste into mask here. I mean, it's fine. It's just neater in a layer. Jesus, where's paste into mask? I always forget where it is. Okay, so now you should be seeing the drop shadow, right? Yeah, so you get like a little drop shadow on there. See that? And what you can do to that is you can then select a layers on it. And you can really emphasize where you want that drop layer to be, that drop shadow to be. You obviously want to turn everything. Ooh, want to turn everything off, but the color. Oh wow! No wonder why we couldn't see it. And then that blur controls how far away it goes, while the levels controls how tight it is around the actual object. Just probably want something like that, and you can adjust that. And boom, you've got like a drop shadow to it, right? And then you can do an alternative thing, I think, where this one you will have a layer on, and you do a copy mask on here. How do I always lose where copy mask is? Copy mask. Always lose it. This one you'll sit on top, paste into mask. I knew where it was that time. That should have made it go white, should it not have? There you go. And you can blur this one. you can levels this as well. So you go the opposite way to give it like a highlight. Like so. Set to an overlay. Turn this up. And we get like a highlight to it now. Problem is, I got this sharp edge here, which is a little bit annoying. I could always bring it back out. But yeah, if I then go turn these two off, you lose some of that effect. In fact, that's really weak. Let's turn that up. Now, admittedly, it's like a lava thing. So I probably don't want to drop shadow. I probably want to drop glow. Is that what's called? A outer glow? A drop glow. So I probably want something more like this. Not. Do I want to set to a multiply? I guess it probably does need to be darker. Right? Or does it just need to be set to a soft light? Probably a soft light. Probably a soft light. Probably want to turn it up. Be a bit more like here. And we don't want it as sharp as we got it in the levels, so probably something like this. Like that. So now we get a glow around it. Not the color I want quite yet. What about hard light? Yeah. Yeah, and then we get to the color we're looking for, which is more probably around there. Maybe a little bit around here. There you go. And we get this like nice drop light to it as well. Not the right color still. I'm getting too much red, I think. Yeah, I want it to be something like that. So that way we get a drop color to it now. And it helps it look a bit more like actual lava. Again, though, we don't want those two layers. So after all that work, we're going to get rid of them because we're going to be focusing on just getting it painted in first. So we're going to go around the entire object to find the parts we need to get painted. Again, I'm probably going to render this out in a much higher resolution. What I could do as well is I could go here. Cool. Oh, nice. I can select sprue there. Did I know that? And then I want to like make some parts a bit weaker than others. So gives it more of a hand painty effect as well. I feel. A nice one in the middle as well, like this, like that. There you go. So it looks like it has like some sort of thickness to it. Viscosity. Oh, nice word. Okay, so we've got like a blob that's like here. Now we can always do manual shadowing as well for stuff like this. You could also make that effect look a bit like that is a drop shadow, but just rubbing out the area. But I feel like we can probably get a way of actually a drop shadow. So what I can do is I actually don't like how this looks now. Let's shape that up in the edge. That looks better. Then have it weaker just there. Here, let's have it stronger. Yeah, it looks a bit better already. Yes. So drop shadowy parts. Not sure yet, but we'll do like a little bit here, a little bit here. But we're going to give this an emissive color as well, right? So if we come into here, we'll set up emissive. And the problem with this is as soon as you turn on emissive and give it this color, it'll really, really glow. I only want to have a faint emissive on it mostly. So if I just go pop, we should be able to reduce that. But it should start having a nice little glow on it now. See that? Which is always very, very nice. I don't think there's a lot dropped onto this because most of it looks like more physical than it is painted. Yeah, that's like it. If you look at it, look, that's like it. That's the only place where you could paint some on. Maybe a little bit there. And then all of this is just like flaky bits that I can have as a particle effect coming out. All of this is so thick that I'm just going to do that as a physical mesh, I think. Uh-oh. Freaking F-Spy, leave me alone. I just quickly checked my I'm not embarrassed by admitting this. Oh, have you made a game before? No, Not one that was released, unfortunately. I've made a lot of stuff. If you scroll down on Twitch and you go to the art station, you'll see all the stuff I've made, which you could say is enough to have made a game, but I've not fully made a game, unfortunately. I'd love to, but my company, as much as I love them, we keep not getting anything actually made. I want us to droop down more, I think. Yeah, much more like that. That's exactly what I want. And then again, we want some fade on the edge. You know what? Instead of having it, I'm not good enough with my hands. So we're gonna get it so it's a. Oh, hold on a minute. Wait, what? I thought that would make it so if I keep going over the same spot, it does that. Interesting. I did not think it would do that. Yeah, something like that. I kind of want to bring some of this back. We can actually bring it over here if we really want. A little bit coming over that edge. And get rid of some of that edge. Turn this up. Like so. Cool. This is such a thick shadow on it that I don't know. Should I manually just do a shadow? I mean, we could always duplicate this. Right. Turn our flow back up. Get rid of all the parts we don't want. And then have it so it just goes here. And then on here, turn off all of this. Make this color just darker. Yeah, pretty much. And then just select that part we're looking for, which is roughly here. So then make this more round. Ooh, make this more rounded at the top. Yeah, I want it to be definitely more coming from the center though. That's better. Cool, that looks good. And then there's a little speck right here. Cool. That's some of the lava-y effects, or whatever this stuff is. I don't really know what it is. Yeah. Then the rest we're gonna make physically. So let's get back into Blender. So another material element. This is like half game asset, half not. This is still kind of too high quality to be a game asset. When it comes to poly count stuff, it should be more optimized. It's not too high quality saying that my work's really good. It's too high quality that it's too thingy. Technically, this should have been further over because it's melting onto here. But I've got it aligned perfectly here. It's hard to follow concepts because sometimes you just can't get it to work the way you want. I've got it here, and when I've got it here, it doesn't lean over this. But if you actually look at the dimensions on a lot of stuff on this, it doesn't quite work to reality, so that's fine. Well, so how's it going? It's SVFT. Right. So we can sculpt this if we want, but I feel like I can get away with just box modeling it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm going to be very proven wrong here. But I feel like we can. So we've got this part. Let's scale this down. You've got this part. It comes sort of over here. This part comes to a very sharp point over here. Like that. This part comes into here, but it's got like a cut in here. Like so. So I can either do it like this and pull it, and then come like this. Because I want it to be very thick, as you can probably tell by what I'm doing. And then this part gloops over like this, and then it gets a nice thick end point like that, like a big droplet. Oh, not in that direction. In fact, that's already too thick. We need to definitely thin that out. Like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks exactly what it looks like. Look at that. That bit there. That bit there. The only problem is we've got a little bit over here. This part is definitely not quite in the right spot. So pull that over here. Pull this down and across. Pull you down and across. Cool. So, and then if we select you, it's a bit sharper along here. And it's a bit sharper. No, a bit sharper here. And then we pull you like that. Not quite. It's fine. We just do this, and we can do this. And then this part gloops out a little bit more. And then we probably want that. And then that needs to be like thickened out like this. Yeah. This part comes thinner in here. And this part comes a bit thick. Ooh, comes a bit thicker out, I'd say. Yeah, it's definitely more. You know what? It's definitely a lot more like this. That's what I'm looking for. Cool. This part gloops out a lot more here. Let's do a double and pull you out, right? A double, yeah, that's definitely the correct term I'm looking for. So this part gets a lot more smoother. I think it may have been this part, right? Yeah. We'll leave it like that, I'd say. Because you can I could then do like after applying the high poly. So that's what it looks like. 2. We probably want to stick with 3 and then optimize it a little bit. Yeah, because that's quite a lot. I wonder what the remesh looks like in here. I mean, technically, you could delete a lot of those underfaces. Remesh. Where's remesh? I don't quite like Bender's remesh, but we'll give it a shot. Quads. Number of faces. How many am I on? I don't know how many this is. 2,000? Yeah, we'll go down to 400. See what it looks like. Nope. Go down to 1,000. See, technically from this distance, that doesn't need to be high poly, but I might say screw it and keep it high poly just to look nice. For when you actually want to zoom in. It's a bit overkill, I know. Don't worry, I know. But I just think it'll look cool. And who doesn't like things looking cool? I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah, just leave it like that, I guess. Then there's like a little one over here. Literally just looks like this. Just looks like a little disc sitting on the surface. It's like here, like so. What I can do here is I can do more like that. Okay. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. What I can do, delete the bottom. And you know what? I like the gloopiness of it, like coming up a little bit. You know, I just like it like that. Let's just leave it like that. Yeah. We'll have it slightly disconfigured, a little bit misshapen to make it look a bit more chaotic. There you go. Then we've got a puddle on the ground. This one, I feel like the easiest way to do it is to get a plane and roughly sketch out that shape using just vertices. It comes from like here, goes over, so comes into a circle bit here, comes out to a tip right here, and it's a bit sharp but not too sharp around here. You can actually, I'm spamming E, you can actually control right click, which is probably a bit better. There's a big circular bit, comes in here, comes out, right? Then we've got 2 holes in it. We've got one here. Cool. And then we've got one sort of next to it here. Like that. That's the gloopiness we're looking for. The gloopiness. Gloopy loopy. Yeah, and then we've got like one that's over here too. That's just like a little blob. So we can fill that one in, which will be an Engon. But it should be fine. If I subdivide that and then do that, we get the shape we're looking for, I'd say, mostly. Yeah. Problem this, you just can't really fill this and select these because you'll end up with that. So you've got to do is Alt F, like so. Got to do the lisp. You pull that up and you get this kind of shape. It's not quite amazing because of the way it's filled it. Do I manually want to fill it? That's a whole nother question, Stephen. I mean, I could do this, which will help with the shape a little bit. I could do this as well in the middles here. It will help with the shape a little bit. And there we go. That's mostly what I'm looking for. We can start moving the shape around to where we want it. Like so. And yeah, that's the little puddle. It's a bit bigger than that. Smaller than that. And it's like around here. Why does that look so weird? Is that what it looks like? What it looks like in the engine? In Substance. Oh, yeah, it is. You can't really tell because when it's textured, it's fine. But oh, you got some like errors too. I don't know where these errors come from, but errors on that. Same here. Look, what is that? I might fix that. That's clearly in the normal map. I might, when I load up the normal map, I might just actually fix that manually. It's a bit weird, but it's like you barely would notice. I bet you guys probably didn't notice that until I just pointed it out because you guys dumb. That's not what I mean. Yeah, it is odd. What is causing that? Is it just the way it's modeled? Is over here? Oh, it is a bit. It's probably to do with the way it's modeled. I could have probably just lifted that up to help alleviate some of that tension. But I'm surprised the weighted normals are just resolving it. I mean, it's a flat face, so I could probably do something like this. Set up to like 50. Ooh, oh, that's not 50. 50. Too much. 40. Let's do something like that. And that would probably give me a better export. But then we get these parts sharp. I don't know. Well, that looks good. Oh, wait, that's not where the floor is. Yeah, it was risen off the ground because ZBrush exported it. Risen off the ground? I don't know why. I'm not smart enough for ZBrush to know why. We'll make it thinner, bigger. Line with that across here. It actually needs to sort of sit in the floor. So we'll do it slight. I can actually delete the whole underside to it. I say could. I probably will delete the whole underside to it. We'll have a slight rotation. Slight rotation on that to go a bit more here. That comes to a point more over here, like that. Cool. And then we've got some like gloopiness over here as well, just on the ground, which is much smaller. Then it sort of shapen more like, yeah, more like that. There you go. Cool. If we get an actual plane in the environment, you'll see how this is roughly looking when it's on the floor up there. Pretty good, pretty good. That definitely needs to be over or up a bit more. It needs to be close to this, to be fair. Can I select that little piece, please? Thank you. It's actually smaller. Good. This is actually way more over here because it's supposed to be that it's dropping onto into the floor, but I haven't got the cannon quite far enough over. I could bring it in because I have the high poly here. Why the stream named a sad face? Because the stream crashed earlier. Oh, my internet turned off earlier, so I was sad that I have to make a second stream. Is that good enough for you? Alright, so we want this to be like this. We want it to be nice and goopy. I like this word, goopy. I said that like I was an English speaker. I like this word. This new word I've learned. Goopy. I don't think goop. Is goopy a word? Goopy. I mean, it only comes up in like a separate dictionary. Viscous. That's a good word. I said viscosity earlier. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, here you go, Illuminous. If you've not seen the progress we've made, this is what our thing looks like. We're just getting all the physical meshes for the lava-y stuff. I don't know what it's supposed to be in. And then I need to get the cannonballs done. And then we get it into the Unreal Engine. And we make particle effects. So we make some emissive effects. And then we're done. So hopefully I will either finish it off stream or we'll have our last stream on Friday. Because I don't think we'll get it done today. It's taken me longer than I expected. But then again, I've been talking a lot and I've not actually been doing a lot of work most of the time. Just been having a bit of I've been gassing. Gassing? Been gassing on stream. So this gets real thick over here. It gets real thin as it comes down. It gets really thin as it comes further down. And then it gets into a nice thick blob like that. It's a bit thin. Let's raise it that way, like that. So it's a big droplet, essentially. Problem is, this is rotated. It's not actually got a rotation set, does it? No, so I got to manually rotate it, get it sort of aligned with it. This is way too big right now, so let's scale it down. Also not. Well. Excuse me. Ugh. Is this not? Did I not make it go straight down? No, it's not going straight down. Let's make it go straight down. More like so. We need to pull this back in way more. Ah. Sneezy wheezy. This part's actually quite flat. It's more like this. With a with it coming in here more, and then we want to rotate it so it aligns to that. That's mostly aligned. Bring that up. It's way too thick here at the moment, so we'll scale that down. Rotate it a little bit. It's be rotating on local, right? Yeah, it is cool. Cool. What I'll do, so you can actually look at the front of it, is we'll make it so we've got it all in here, filled up. Make sure it doesn't go outside the bounds that we're looking for. It does. Nice. Yeah. Pull this up a bit more. And it, first of all, oh, not first of all, but it's way too big still. Oh, because I scaled it, then I undid it because I was doing stuff earlier when so we've got to select all this and scale you down. It's only like, it doesn't drop out actually that fast. It's only like here. Yeah, much closer to what we're looking for. Poo is here. Spit is here. And spit on my screen apparently, because you know, a little bit of spit goes a long way. That's a horrible sentence. Keep with the mesh as it comes to here, then it can drop down like we've got it. It's not quite oriented correctly. Scale this down. Illuminous, if you're still here, what is a game recently or in the last couple of years that you played that you was completely blown away from and you didn't expect to enjoy it? I asked this earlier, but I don't know where people are right now. But I'm curious. It's such an interesting topic. Well, I think it is. Some people may completely disagree. I don't want this to like get the bend as we come off the edge, right? Oh, but that looks too sharp. I don't mind it blending like the way it is a little bit. Because it looks like it's seeping more into the gaps. And if you look at the drawing, it kind of does do that. It kind of gets more gloopier. More gloopy out here. And then this, I think... I want to do something like... Not this. This? Yeah. Looks more like a tongue. What kind of tongues you been looking at, Steve? It comes really far back. I feel like I need to straighten that out a bit more. Like that. There you go. Let's come straight down instead. Cool. Looking good, looking good. Let's convert that. Do we just want to make it high poly? I'm just looking at it like high poly just is going to look nice. I mean, 2's still fine, actually. Yeah, then what we can actually do is delete all the faces underneath that you don't see. An interesting way to do that is you can actually boolean it. What I mean when I say that is you can do duplicate of this. Grab both of those. Select this. Is this a good way to do it? I'm not sure, but fail to set value. Why? Oh. Okay, to itself. Brilliant. Like that, and it will cut it all off for you. Then we can click apply and clean up what we got left over. That's a very quick and dirty way of finding the areas that are intersecting. So the only problem with this is we want it to go over these places. When I do this, we'll be deleting all the parts that we... it will start seeing those cracks coming through. So you can always triangulate them like that if you really want. So you can actually keep them. Just triangulate them. Not a terrible way to do it. It's a quick way to do it. And we're kind of looking at speed right now, so I don't mind too much. But it doesn't matter if they intersect is what I'm saying. Because as long as you don't see the faces go through the mesh, you're fine. But that should be good now. Let's have a look just to make sure. Yeah, so that's where it's getting its stuff from, is when it's going into those cracks. This I don't need at all. Probably don't need this. These are all on the underside anyway, so you probably don't need any of these too. Yeah, pretty good. If we do want to clean it up, I guess I could just turn these into squares instead. Like what I mean by that is like properly fix them. So that's the Engon 2. Got some Engons here. Well, they're not Engons actually because I converted them all to strides, but delete all the places that do have it turned into an Engon, like so. So here, all of these parts. So like that. First of all, check if it's, yep, very clearly missing. Oh, I deleted the shape up there too. Whoops. Cool. And if you come into here and just go, start shaping what you're looking for. So bring that down. Like that, bring you down. Like that. For some reason, this is an Engon. Delete these floating vertices here. Have a quick look again. So yeah, we need to bring this, and this down, including you, down, and then we can actually start deselecting the ones that we don't see anymore. So down, like so. We can connect those up. Oh, I just tabbed everything so I can see all of its UVs. Whoops. All of its UVs, all of its wireframe. This part as well. We'll just pull that down to here. Bro, are you sad? Feeling down lately? No, it's because my stream died earlier, so I had to start a new stream. My last stream was a smiley face, but then my internet cut off, so now this stream's a sad face. Oh my lord, look at all these. But thank you for the concern, Mr. D. Very, very nice of you to come in and, you know, see a sad face on the stream and ask if I'm doing all right. Pull this down here and one here. Oh no, we could probably. Oh no, I could probably do something like this. Oh. I just tabbed everything again and saw it's all of its wireframes. Can you still see a bit coming across here, right? Actually, no, that's fine. Just for neatness sake, fill these into tries. They are already intersecting, so I don't need to do that, but it just looks neater. Cool. All the... Oh my god. Whoops. Yes, because I did the Boolean, didn't I? I forgot that it would mess up this part. Alright. Let's fix a mistake then. Me, I'm the mistake, not Jay. Okay, so all I need to do is move this back over. Boom, 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 boom. So put those in. Do a Boolean in here. Boolean, do a what am I talking about? My edge loop. Put an edge loop in there. Oh my god, I messed up quite a few errors. Look at this. I somehow didn't expect these errors to get messed up, even though it was very obvious they were going to. Should be fine all the way down there though. Cool, yeah, it's just this part to fix now. Oh, that is not what I meant to select. Well, glad that you're good. I paused. But like, no, I'm gonna go support Steve. What's wrong? Quick, put the lube away. One, two, three, four, five, six. Making these kind of mistakes is always quite fun because you get to like remodel it in a very weird way, and I find that quite fun. Some people may say, "See, you're mental. That's not fun." But look, I get to make these rings like so, and then if I select all these, select all these, oh, like that, and then bridge. So, not quite right, but it's not far off. Can I select that, please? Thank you. I guess more here. I want this part to come in a little bit, like so. Let's now do here. Oh, whoa. Okay, they also need to be way more aligned. There you go. Okay, virus. Windows Defender summary. I don't care. The only time Windows Defender ever pops up is when I've downloaded something that's not even a virus. Oh, we see this is a virus. It won't even be like weird content. You know, like when back in the day you'd like download ROMs and torrents and stuff. Stuff you shouldn't have been downloading, right? Sometimes I'll just download a piece of software, like an add-on for something, and be like, oh, this is a virus. I'm like, it's not a virus. Please, give me my software back. It's like, we've deleted it for you. I'm like, no. For me. It isn't for me. Give it back. One, two. We just do this. We go 1, 2, and then pull you guys that to somewhat align, like that. Yeah, looks pretty good. that's resolved. What with the watch other people content in the description? Oh, it's a normal. It always feels like I'm let me read it. But after watching loads of YouTubers, they say all the same thing, so I don't feel too bad about saying it anymore. I appreciate any help, any tips you guys have, but please stop telling me to go watch other people's YouTube content. I'm just not interested. Most of what I stream is I do for fun. Yeah, basically what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I'm streaming it because I want people to obviously watch me. When people start throwing loads of other people's YouTube channels in, it's gonna take away some of the traffic from here. Now, I have a whole Discord channel for you guys to throw all that stuff in if you feel like there's some people worth watching. I know a lot of time people are just trying to help, but I'm very rarely going to watch it. If you send me 1 hour video of someone developing something, oh, Steve, you might be able to learn something from this. I don't have the time. I work a full week. I do this stuff for entertainment purposes. I do it so I can teach you guys stuff. If you guys have any questions, stuff, I'm here so you guys can see, oh, Steve, how do I do this? And it's just for fun. So I'm not going to use the videos that you guys sent me unless they're like 2-minute quick shorts, like, oh, well, not shorts, like a 2-minute quick video to show me how to do something. And it's going to drive audience away from the channel. So it sounds like a selfish thing, and it kind of is in a way, but at the end of the day, I need an audience to actually stream too, for it to be what I'm doing. But again, after watching other people, I don't feel too bad about saying that anymore, because other people have it's a very common thing in the streamer community to not like other people's content posted on your channel. So I don't feel too bad about it anymore. So, and to be fair, with that said, YouTube won't even let you. Wait, YouTube? I think YouTube won't even let you post links to other people's stuff. So there's clearly a reason for that as well. But yeah, there's a couple of reasons. Like, it always makes me feel like people are just going to look down on me for saying it. Like, oh, you don't want us to share other people's better work than yours? Not necessarily. That's what the Discord's for. You go into my Discord, there's a section of useful things. If you think there's something useful, post it there and everyone can go view it. But during the stream, I just want to be communicating with the chat. See, I feel like I've got a bit overboard on this. I could probably get away with that. Even though it looks a little less quality, I could probably get away with that. I hope you don't feel less of me for saying the comments I just said. If we do this, I can actually just go straight up. Bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh wait, this isn't all of it, is it? Oh no, it is. I'm just on the wrong side, right? And we can click off. Click vertices and just go boop. Click that. Wow, they didn't select all the ones I thought it would. There's like gaps. Well, that's very interesting. I thought that'd be a cut and dry selection. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. So that should save on poly count. Because that's all connected to the floor, you won't see it. Very high poly still. It's because of these areas over here. If I decimated and try to remove some of those, will we get way less quality? Quality does drop a bit, but you are going to be far away from them, so I feel like it's going to be worth the reduction. Because you're going to be like back here when you view it, so I feel like that's fine. So let's separate all the parts out. There's now lava. Actually, is there going to be more lava? I think that's all of it, right? You got like here, actually. I could do it here too. Probably worth doing it over there. I do need the 3 cannonballs, to be fair. So I'll probably just do one texture for them and then have them rotated. I kind of want to place them in engine. Just make one and then rotate them around. I feel like that'd be the better way to do it, not have them sort of fully baked together. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that'd be a good way to do it. You know what? We're going to do what we just did, actually. We're going to do this. Draw that that's gone. Yep. And we're gonna work from vertices. Definitely need one each here. And then we want to bend it. Maybe actually want another one in here. This part pulled up to here like that. That's good. And pull this part around, sharpie bit here. Pull this part over to here. Bloopy part over here. Like so. Then there's like a circly bit over here. And then there's a weird shape over here. It's like... a square. Oh, that's not feeling it very well. Let's do that instead. Cool. Kind of want it thicker. Oh, they're not wide the way I want it to see. Fine, we'll just let the interior out. So filling that will not work. We'll just do that fill. Filling this will probably not work. Yep, so do that fill. Cool. And filling this should fill. Cool. Now we're going to pull it up or down. We'll do it up, then we'll just invert. It's too high up though. We could do this and pull this out too if we really wanted to. Just give it more of a floppiness. Bloopy doopy. That's roughly the shape we're looking for. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's fine. Oh, that is fine, but it's way too thick. This seems to be like a much thinner. Closer to the ground, like here. Same with you. Same with you. Make it a bit bigger, closer to the ground. Here. And lastly, you. I do kind of want to make it thinner. More like that. Scale all of you up a bit, I think. And you're rotated in this direction. And you're like over here. And then the cannonballs are sitting like here. We can kind of place them for now just to get a feel. But again, I want to export them separately. But we can kind of get the right angle we're looking for. So if we're looking at it from about here, that's roughly the angle that we're looking at from. That means the balls, and the balls take up the balls take up here, here, here. Then you got one on top. Wait, here. They then only just block off this area here, so it's got to be sort of more like that, closer to the actual thing. I think more like this. It's roughly where they are, which means this that I just made here, if it lets me select it, thank you, is more around here. Now this little bit I made here needs to be way bigger. There you go. This part needs to be a little bit bigger, and then to the side. There you go. Yeah, that's roughly where we're looking. These obviously... Oh, I lifted you off the ground. Brilliant. That's exactly what I didn't want. All right. Because we want to try to roughly align it. Yeah, more like that. There you go. So go back to roughly the angle we're looking at, which is about here. Probably want to make it a tiny bit smaller. Like so. Pull it over to about there. Not quite touching. Good. Yeah, about there. Actually, I do want it a bit further away, a bit closer to me, I think. And then we want to make this much more going towards the edge of here. Like say, a little bit smaller, I think, like that. And align them. That's way too far away. Then align this way offset into here. You need to be about here. And then they need to be just sitting on top of there, like that. They are off the ground again. Nice. Like so. That's roughly where it is. Then we just need another pulley bit over there. Probably get away with just one subdivide there, right? We'll do 2 for the sake of it. No, we'll do 1. 700, yeah, that's good. We can always subdivide again, but it's always harder to decimate. Cool. Last little bit. We're already R5, Jesus. This block goes here. I only subdivide once, I guess, then. You know what? We could probably keep this as this, right? We'll subdivide twice then. Lobby bit, and it's like it's leaking out. It's coming like over here, back here. It's like spread out a bit more over here as it comes back towards it, like so. Yeah, that's good. A bit tighter in here. Tight here, slightly flatter to give it more of a on the ground look. And then we want one more. That's just a little blob right next to here. Cool. Now we want to... it's a little bit too leaky, actually. Too leaky. I think we want to pull you in more here. Pull you out a little bit more here. Now apply. Cool. Now select you, you, and you, and you. Every bit of lava block, because we'll have them all on the same texture map. Like so. Join. Hide. Cool. We've got all our parts that we need to make a UV map for now. Definitely think angle based was better. That's good. So I could technically delete some of the under parts in this, but because of the blob that goes here, I kind of just want to do that and mark C, and then we'll have that as 2 separate islands. I think that works pretty well. This one here can just do like this. That should be good. It should have all the bottom parts deleted, right? Yes. I could actually manually delete a couple more. So there you go. So that's on the ground nice and neat. Have it slightly set in the ground a little bit more. Pull you up over here. Isolate again. Make sure we got this part looking a bit neater, which you could probably get a bit neater. Honestly, what I could do here. Oh, that's a little bit further than I thought it was going to. Just make the shape a bit better, I think. Doing this is worth it. And it's doing that and pulling that in like that. There you go. That should be touching the ground. It is sweet. So that should be easy to unwrap. It should literally just be a circle. That should be easy to unwrap. It should literally just be that shape. We can see what conformal looks like. Exactly the same. Doesn't make any difference. I really need to go pee. So I'm going to be RB. blanket. My feet are cold. I ain't got socks on. Sex. Stop picking up the beatboxing at all. One man, one mission, one sock. He must put his socks on to not feel cold. Actually, not one sock, two sock. I'm not just putting one sock on one foot. I feel like that wouldn't be a successful. That works, but I did kind of just want to flatten these. There you go. These nuts. Like that. Oh, I missed this part out here too because it went inside the object. That makes me realize that this needs to be heightened just a tad. Normally should be fine. Come over here, lift them off the ground. So I could probably get rid of all of this. Yeah, there you go, perfect. Cool. This one's a bit awkward. I don't think I'm going to be able to grab it as easy on that one, so we'll just delete this one first. This one, I just need to delete that center bit right here. Not that. Ooh. Not that. Needs to be vertices. There you go. This one's awkward. I could probably get away with just selecting all this, deleting all of this, deleting all of this, selecting you, bringing you down, and then scanning you inwards. So on the normals. Sweet. I can probably unwrap you fine now. Yep. So it's everything. Average island scale. Make sure we're setting all that scale correctly. And then average island scale again. I see it just changed. And then we want to pack the islands. That is a terrible unwrap. Hot diggity damn. Reason for that is because we've got a very, very large mesh here for it to unwrap. So alternatively, what we can do is we can make a seam somewhere here and make a mark on that. And do another unwrap here. And have it split up into two areas like this. And if I average the islands again and then pack islands, we should have much more room for it to work with. That's pretty good unwrap. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's pretty good. We're only going to give this like a 512 texture probably anyway, because it's only like a couple of bits. This part here actually goes interiorly, so this part probably doesn't need to have too much detailing. I could cut it at a better part, like cut it after it goes in and you can't see it anymore. So maybe like here. Clear seam, but we need to make sure that doesn't make it go too long. That looks pretty good. Average. Pack. It's worse. Definitely worse. This flares out so much here. Can I... What if I do that on conformal? Might be a little bit better. Definitely not brilliant. I could always just manually do it though. Just manually pack. And this is why the guy said about using the tools. I think Blender has really, really good unwrapping tools. I think Blender's packing tools aren't as good. When people tell me to get these tools that help unwrapping, I'm always like, Blender's unwrapping is fine. I honestly don't think Blender's... oh, yeah, this is a lot. I need to pad it out more. I honestly think Blender has very good unwrapping tools. I hardly ever have issues with Blender's unwrapping. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's not make them overlap. There you go. This isn't a very good shape. I expected that to be a little bit better. feel like we're not going to get very good results with that. I mean, it might be fine. It's only a small asset. We shouldn't be caring about it too much. Sounds really mean. We should be caring about it. It sucks. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. See, this is a problem as well, because this guy would probably want to do something more like this. So it's more tight. And then these guys would have to come at the bottom and stuff. We don't want to go too far over here, though, because that's the whole point, is we're trying to clear up that space. And this guy could probably go like here. Maybe here, pull you down a bit. Like that, pull you pull you up. Like so. Get these guys in a better spot now. One here. One here. One here. And that's fine now, we're not overlapping anywhere. Oh, we've got these guys to deal with. Oh, hello. And they could probably sit down here as well. They're a bit close because, again, I'm going to make it like 512, so let's separate them up just a tad. And then this guy is probably fine. Then we can set the whole thing and scale it up. If we are able to ever scale up our UV maps, that means we're saving all that space in the UVs. What does this look like if I do a conformal real quick? That'll look a little bit better to work with. This part can... Oh, was that just in the song? I thought I was hearing people talking. I was like, what the heck? That is in the song. Not the, like... Not the actual people, like, laughing or whatever in the song, but, like, the, kind of sounds. I thought was, like, reverberations of people's voices downstairs. This part here is really annoying. Do I even need that part? Is that part necessary? You can technically see it at a perfect angle, so I'll keep it. Alright, so now we've got another mesh to work with. We'll call this... Uh-oh, don't crash on me. We'll call this lava. Get rid of the cannon from this. Assign this. Now when we... Now when we export it... Now, I've actually got these other settings on it at the moment. I mean, technically, the whole thing could be smooth because it has a high poly to bake from. So do all of that. Don't get the balls. Don't get the plane. Cool, and that should be everything we're looking for. Save that. Hopefully this will work. I don't want it to break everything, so we're gonna... Because if it breaks everything, I'll just import it into it as a separate mesh. Hello, Moira, how's it going? We want to go... We have a lot of different exported mesh sheets. Save what we got, because I'm afraid it's going to break something. Because sometimes when you add a new material, it starts swapping all the materials around. Like, no. Been wearing a suit all day feels fancy. Ooh. Was it for a nice event? Just when you're like, no, it was for a funeral. Like, no. Nice. We're getting the lava in, as you can see. Not bad. Sorry. Christening. My friend's 1 year old. I'm godfather. It's such a great term. I am a godfather. Ah. Hello, my child. That's what you say. You walk up to the kid. I am your godfather, my child. So now we've got this lava one. I do come into your house. I'm like, hello, my child. I am Steve, your Lord and Savior. You You know what? I might play some VR after streaming today. I could stream the VR too. Oh, you know what? That said, I haven't done my dailies or got my login dailies for Black Desert. I don't care about doing the dailies. I've never been that kind of guy when it comes to MMOs. I'm bad with MMOs. I've said this to people all the time. Oh, wow, screen went completely blank. I'm really bad when it comes to MMOs because I just get too bored. I don't do like all the quests that you're supposed to do and stuff. I'm like, it's boring. Oh. Get my login bonuses. Hello there, hello, Bevel with a 3 for his first E. How is it going, my dude? On the day my daughter is to be married. Oh, you know what? I've never actually seen The Godfather. Best Godfather impression go. I've never seen it. I just know it's like... 1 second. It talks of like that, right? So, I need to see. Hold on a minute. Godfather. Let's just go Godfather impression because it'll be easier to find. Oh, we could see.
Anything you ask. They've known each other many years.
Yeah, he's all. You okay? So you want me to call an ambulance? I do like her voices because sometimes 50% of the voice. Oh, the music for my game's playing. I was like, why is there epic music? Because sometimes like 50% of my voice comes down to how you move your mouth. It's like, now I can't do Peter Griffin amazingly, but I'd say the 50% because he like chokes here. Lourish. I said the bad is the weather bad. He chokes at the side, like, and sort of with less. I don't know, but yeah, like lourish. I can't remember how high pitched it is, but yeah, that's like a big part of it. And then you got people who like where you just got to adjust like the vocals at the back of your throat, like now. I gotta stop taking my bath during Peter shenanigans. Most of it comes from here in your nasal. You got Stitch, which is literally, God, it's really hard to say literally a Stitch. Just talk with. I think you block your nasals completely. Such Hannah was family. Family was nobody gets left behind. Something like that. And you got like the Joker who's like, which I can't do these impressions amazingly. I'm just saying the 50% part. The Joker's like very licking his lips and stuff, and he's just like smacks his lips. So you wanna know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker. He's like, he's got when he says certain things like, and a fiend. And one night he comes home crazier than usual. Mommy grabs the knife to defend herself. What's some other big ones? You got, hey Chris, want a popsicle? I got a whole freezer. He talks right. Whole freezer. Right at the edge of his mouth. Kind of like Peter, but Peter's like much more open and he talks a bit different. But yeah, it's much more open with the side of your mouth. Where Herbert the Pervert's like, hey Chris. Like really, only a little bit. And you need to whistle through your teeth, which I can't do. And then you got the one I always do, which is that one man. But that one isn't to do. That one you just make your voice go really deep and like grimy? I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyways, that's the voices I can do. I could do a couple more, but I don't need to bake it with anything, right? I could just bake it with the low poly. Transformers? What? Like, oh god. My throat's been really bad for a really long time, so it's much harder, but like Megatron. Optimus Prime, you mean, right? How does he do it? Let me.
I am Optimus Prime.
How deep is he?
I am Optimus Prime.
Not quite, right? How does he sound? Optimus Prime voice.
watching over them.
But watching over them. He actually talks less from here and a little bit more from the front. But watching over them. Watching over them.
But watching over them.
Mega's the bad guy, yeah. The thing is, unless you're like a really talented voice actor, a lot of it needs practice to get used to. I used to be able to do Zach Brannigan pretty well, but I can't do him at all anymore because I've just not practiced it. The one that comes naturally to me is a deep, light narrator voice, which I have 2 versions of anyway. It's like the one man, one mission, one desire, which is more my voice and less grumbly. But he does loads of high pitched voices as well, like do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. Don't tell him anything. No. Not my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. I almost turned into Herbert the Pervert. Not my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. Is it learn... What? Is it learn Nissam, the Transformer guy's voice? Oh, my throat's so bad right now. Ugh. Oh, sorry. Wait. Wow, that totally looks like learn, but the R and N are close together. I mean, I still don't know what you mean, though. Is it... Liam? Am I being stupid, or are you actually saying something in French? Liam. 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 I'm well confused. Let me get the color of these in. So this is another glowing material. In fact, it's a very similar material to this. If we, because we want it to look the same, right? We'll go to Canon. Here's this one. We'll copy you. And we're gonna add emissive, paste. Cool. So now we got like the basic glow, right? We actually turn this up. We can actually make it glow a little bit more because it's actually, no, we still want it to be the same color as this, so maybe we don't. But if we wanted it to glow more, we just need to turn this up. I think actually going around here might look a bit better. Couldn't believe you don't know who I'm talking about. I don't know who you are, but I have a... Oh! That says Liam Neeson? That's how you spell Liam? Or did you just spell Liam wrong? Is that how you spell Liam Neeson? No, it is with an I. Or did you just... Yeah, it's L-I-A-M. And then it's Neeson. N-E-E-S-O-N. Neeson. Well, that's why I didn't know who you were talking about. I know what, my Twitch chat... Oh, it has been up. Does it? I got it right here. That's the, God, are you supposed to use voice all right? Skills. I'm trying to think. Wait, I'm trying to pick up a line he said, actually. Oh, that's it. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. We'll find you, and it will kill you. So it's like... I can't really do his voice. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. He's got like a grungled voice, but I need to get the first initial voice down, so I probably need to listen to him a couple of times before I can even get that part. The hardest voices to do are the ones that you can't just replicate something. So Brian from Family Guy is considered a really hard voice, because like I said with Peter, you've got like the like he talks out the side of his mouth, Herbert Perfect, hey Chris, side of the mouth with a high pitched, just adjusting your voice to make it high pitched. Cleveland, which is now, talking from nasal. Those are all ones that the original voice actor would have done those things to get that voice. But when someone does a voice that is just their natural voice, maybe slightly adjusted, it's really hard to replicate that. So something like Liam Neeson is an adjusted voice. That's not his normal, oh, hey there. But it's close. It's very close to his normal voice, which usually is harder. Just a little nod to voice actors out there, because it's a very interesting topic. So the edges do have a color. The edges are actually quite dark, weirdly enough. The edges are like this, and they're more like a multiply, let it get dark, and they're very, very red. I'm gonna turn all this off. Let's actually just grab the red that they are, which is like here. Cool. So we'll do a manual blur. Annoyingly, because I don't have a bottom to it, it's not going to apply it there, but it's fine. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We actually want to blur a little bit less as well. Put it around there. Should be applying it up here as well, should it not? Oh, it is. Oh, it is, just very, very weak. I mean, up here, I'd want it to be... Jesus. I'd want it to be Jesus. Why is that like... You see like the way that's fading in? Like layering it. That's so strange. I mean, that looks kind of cool, it being layered like that, I'll be honest, but it's not actually what I was looking for. So we're going to probably have to do separate parts of this, because the smaller parts are going to be so different with how they're shaded. So we're just going to select all these and have them working with this one. We'll do the big boy first though. We're going to select it. I don't see it being selected on here, but it's fine. Yeah, it is selected on here, nice. So we'll go... What's let me read, sorry. Does Seth not do most of the voices in Family Guy? Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah, but Brian is his normal talking voice. So that's why it's so hard for people to replicate Brian, because it's not a voice that's put on. But yeah, he does do most of the voices. He's a very talented voice actor. I actually wanted to get into voice acting at some point, but I decided against it. Well, I say decided against it. It was mostly because I have no idea how you even get into that field at all. How the hell do you become a voice actor? Oh, it's not going to multiply because it's in a... Fine. I'll have to layer them up differently. So this has to be red again. If I turn that off, yeah, you'll still get your emissiveness. Ah, so we probably still want to keep the emissive on. But just have it emitting a different color. Another layer then. That's like just this. That's going to be... Yeah, look, the cover track's really weird on this. It's so strange. Because the UVs are fine. Like, that's taking up... What? Oh, I selected 3D, didn't I? Not 2D. That's taking up most of it, yet that's causing me the most issues. Now, I wonder if that's just because I got come into the curvature. Jesus Christ, so many maps. Come into the curvature, and I just need to turn up my radius. It doesn't even look like it's getting any now. Don't know. Just doesn't like it. I mean, we can resolve it by just causing a blur onto it and then blurring that effect over the cross so we actually get the effect we're looking for. So it's not too big of a deal. And then I actually probably want to do something more like this. Something more like that. There you go. I'm gonna set this to an overlay. Turn it to, it's like a bright orange. I might even want to set it to a normal, to be honest. Oh, I can't set it to an overlay until I set that to an overlay anyway. Let's see what an overlay actually look like if I put it to white. Oh, it's close to what I'm looking for. We've got to turn everything off here. The emissive has to be, yes, but not that strong. More, where am I looking? It needs to be more, way more orange. Same with you. Let's get a bit of orange on you. Get a bit of orange on you, set it to a hard instead. Oh, hard. Closer to what I'm looking for, not quite there. I think a big problem is I need to turn down the blur a bit. Turn down this a little bit. Yeah, it's looking close to what I'm wanting. This part definitely needs to glow more. Not in that way. See, this problem might come from me not being able to put the emissive value above the value of 1. I don't know if you can actually in here put it above the value of 1, but it is definitely something I don't think it can. Well, it's looking pretty good for now, though. I'm not too against the way it looks, so let's keep it. Wait. This one? This one. Because I'm probably going to manually draw some parts on it anyway, so right now I'm just getting quickly bits in here, then we're going to end the stream because I want to eat some dinner. I'm on curvature? Curvature. Wait, what was this one I used then? Well, that was curvature. Oh, wait, that should not have been curvature. That should have been ambient occlusion. Not filter, sorry. Get rid of that so I can see what I'm doing. You know what? That looks pretty good. Coming from there, and that's actually got... Yeah, that works really well. I don't know why the ambient occlusion is quite acting that way, but that's exactly what it... Well, exactly. It's quite heavily what it looks like in the piece. Much more red though. Might need to set it to a normal instead. Oh, I gotta keep it in here. Oh, it already is a normal. Hold on a minute. What if I set it to... Oh yeah, I gotta take this out then and have it as a separate layer. And no, yeah, it is that nice. Set it to a multiply here. Oh, wow, that did not change as much as I thought it would. Wow, surprisingly, that's not affecting it as much as I thought. Is it just because I need to turn up this? No, that's barely making it red. Definitely looking closer. So what we're going for? Hey, there's some strong highlights. Wait, why is turning that on making the red go stronger? What is going on? What? What? Oh, now I'm well confused. I'm so confused. I mean, it's making the red go stronger. That shouldn't have any effect on this, though, right? Am I dumb? Bit of a blur on it. I'm so confused. What's like making making it stronger from the... What? Oh, is it because of the emissive as well? Hold on a minute. Yeah, we need the emissive off. That's actually a reminder. I probably should have this, yeah, on the emissive. That will make it a lot redder. This just needs to be like a yellow highlight. Like as yellow as it gets. Oh, wow. No, white because it's an overlay. What about soft light? Soft light should give it less colour, which I don't want. Yeah, honestly, it looks like it's causing no difference. We want it to be more yellow anyway. Giving it some qualities that I'm looking for. Not quite though. Let's set to a normal. Oh, you know what? Again, it's because I've not got the emissive turned on at the moment. That's what it looks like when it's set to a normal. Let's do a filter blur. Put that blurred onto it a bit like that. There we go. This, you know what? Underneath. Yes, that's way better. No, that's fun. The amount of colour I'm looking for. If we actually go to paint, I could paint on the actual areas or to have a bit extra on it, like here. Curve that around a bit more. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Oh, a bit like that. Same over here. Then, which I've not done yet, so I need to do this. Which is going to go, whoa, make it way too strong, and then need to turn that down to like here. So it has a slight emission on it. Bit higher, bit more to the right. Just getting there, getting there. We just need to do better highlights and stuff. And yeah, but I think that's pretty good progress for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Sadly, we did have the stream stop once, but other than that, we have been pretty Gucci since. And yeah, I will catch you guys. I might do a VR stream. Probably not. I don't want to make promises. I'll probably just decide to read or something instead. But yeah, I think we're getting closer and closer to what we're looking for. And hopefully soon... Oh, dang, I get here mad late. No, Gameside Central. You missed 2 streams. Well, you didn't miss 2 streams. We disconnected. My internet cut off. But you missed the 30-minute happy, smiley face stream. And then, what, an hour and a half sad face stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Gameside Central, if you do want to talk to me off stream, I do have a Discord. You can click on below. And I always try my best to reply to people, especially if you at me. Yeah. Enjoy the stream. Enjoy the stream. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you guys next Friday. Maybe I'm already in there. Awesome. Oh, wait. Who are you? Who are you? Gameside Central? I don't remember this name. Are you usually on Twitch? I'm actually curious now before I leave. You're like, no, I changed my name. I'm like, oh. Are you usually just a, You were sick. I'm always sick. Gameside Central. I just don't remember the name for some reason. You were working on the floating boat. Oh, so it's been a while. Maybe I have just forgotten. I am terrible at remembering people. I'm sorry that I may have forgotten you. I'm gonna go back on past streams and try to find you and be like, and you know what? And be like, I'll go to past streams and I'll do this when I find you. Anyways, again, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time. Usually on Fridays and Fridays and Sundays I stream. Oh my God, Moose is here as well. So this is where I'll all hang out when you're not working. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I'm leaving, guys. Goodbye. Bye.